Hey everyone, and welcome back to our series exploring the Ten Commandments. Today, we're diving into the final commandment, the 10th one, which you can find in Exodus chapter 20, verse 17. It says, "You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, or his male or female servant, his ox or donkey, or anything that belongs to your neighbor." Now, this commandment is really interesting because, unlike the others that deal with outward actions like stealing or murder, this one goes straight to the heart. It deals with our thoughts, our desires, and our internal state. To covet means to have a strong, restless, and often envious desire for something that belongs to someone else. It's not just admiring your neighbor's new car. It's that feeling of, "I wish I had that," which then turns into resentment or unhappiness with what you already have. Think about it. This commandment is the root from which many other sins can grow. If you intensely covet your neighbor's possessions, what might that lead to? It could lead you to steal, which breaks the 8th commandment. If you covet their reputation or success, it might lead you to lie about them, breaking the 9th commandment. This is why the 10th commandment is so profound. It's a preventative measure for the heart. It teaches us to find contentment and gratitude for our own blessings, instead of constantly looking over the fence at what others have. So, what's the big deal about a little desire? The problem with coveting is that it's a black hole of dissatisfaction. It tells us that what God has provided for us isn't enough. It replaces gratitude with greed and joy with jealousy. The Bible encourages a completely different mindset. In the New Testament, the Apostle Paul writes in Philippians that he has learned the secret of being content in any and every situation. That secret isn't about getting everything you want, but about wanting what you have and trusting in God's provision. This contentment isn't passive, it's an active choice. It's about shifting our focus. Instead of tallying up what our neighbors have, we can start counting our own blessings. What are you thankful for today? Your health, your family, a roof over your head, a beautiful sunset? When we cultivate a spirit of thankfulness, the desire to covet starts to lose its power. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. The darkness of envy simply can't coexist with the light of gratitude. This commandment also points us toward a deeper trust in God's plan for our lives. It reminds us that He is our provider and that His plan for us is unique and good. Your journey is not your neighbor's journey. Comparing ourselves to others is a trap that leads to misery. Instead, we are called to run our own race with perseverance, focusing on the path God has set before us. True fulfillment doesn't come from acquiring what others have, but from embracing the life and blessings that are uniquely yours. So, how do we put this into practice? It starts with awareness. When you feel that pang of envy, recognize it for what it is. Then, consciously pivot to gratitude. Make a mental or even a written list of things you're thankful for. And finally, pray. Ask for a content heart, for joy in your own circumstances, and for the ability to celebrate the successes of others, without feeling like it diminishes your own worth. The 10th commandment isn't just a rule against wanting things. It's an invitation to a life of freedom, peace, and deep satisfaction. It's about finding joy right where you are, with what you have. It's the perfect capstone to the 10 Commandments, bringing everything back to the state of our hearts. Thanks so much for joining me today to explore this final commandment. I hope it gives you something to reflect on. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content like this. We'll see you in the next video.